Yo, good morning everyone. Welcome to the London Open update. So this is going to be a quick video on what to expect from London moving forward today. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Last night, Asia, what did they do? See, what was really funny about this is yesterday's Asian session, they had marked price down lower and then they had made the move to the upside towards the US Brinks and then they dropped price. Today, they moved price higher to recover what they had done in the US session. Okay, now we've got a rise, retrace, continuation up. Now, Bitcoin has a lot of work to do, ladies and gentlemen, but the question that you've got to have in the back of your minds is this. At what point will the market return back up to start eating away at the infamous short liquidations? See, let's look at the logic of the market maker. How long am I going to keep traders committed to their positions, knowing that I can see there is roughly around $23 billion worth of shorts in this zone, and we've got the peak of it, which sits at roughly around 27. They've already made their way up and started taking some of that liquidity right here, ladies and gentlemen. The bulk of the liquidity is in this area here. Now, if you notice on the high block, can you see where it's darker blue? The darker the color, it implies that that's where most of the leverage positions are, where most of the margin sits. Why? Because in the key below, those are the short liquidations at 25x. That's where the money's at. Not the 100x, which is the lighter blue, the 25x. They want that liquidity because that fits in with the narrative of their existing positions that they have been building to the downside. Okay? Now, if we notice in this area here, there's been a lot of shorts being opened because the market maker has led traders to believe so. It's now time to drop price. All these longs down here, they have paid the price. Guys who are trying to bottom fish. Okay? Never bottom fish, ladies and gentlemen. The only way that you can truly benefit from a bottom is when you see price moving away from that point, it retraces back into the range and then tests it and bounces away. Because they've done their business. That's what you're looking for. Okay? At some point, they will come back to this. When is a different story. And the only way that we can understand if they are going to do that, ladies and gentlemen, is if they do follow the structure of the way they move price. In other words, price going above the 50 EMA on the 1 hour time frame, happy days. 5 and 13 EMA crossing over, happy days. Once you see that happening, you're waiting for the 5 and the 13 EMA to expand and trade away from the 50 EMA. So this is a turning point right now in terms of short-term day trading, ladies and gentlemen. This could be a turning point for Bitcoin for it to start working up towards these 2 points of interest in the chart. Until they break these 2 points right here, okay, we will know that once they do that, then we are likely to see a little bit more movement to the upside. Okay? Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what we need to do is we need to understand what are the chances of them actually moving up into this range. We need to determine, oh goodness, what have I done here? There we go. We need to determine what does Bitcoin need to do from now to actually continue up into these ranges right here and recover these vector points. These are the imbalances, all right? Go to the higher time frames. So my main guys, the guys who like to hold and do the swing trades, let's go into the 4 hour time frame. Look where we are. We are testing right now. We are trying to establish if they're going to come back up at some point. The bigger pattern so far, ladies and gentlemen, seems to be holding in this range. Yes, we do have movement to the downside. That could be a potential point that they come back into, okay? They could also come back and test this point right here. Okay? And they could also even run price back down here. The question still grants, what are you and when are you going to be placing a trade to see that happening? Okay? Will they move price higher towards this point right here, recover all of these vector points in this zone, and then make the move to the downside? Are they just going to grab a little bit more of the shorts liquidations and then drop price down lower to trap more guys into the shorts? Are we anticipating a news announcement that could actually send cryptocurrency flying through and coming up and recovering most of this liquidity right here? Okay? So keep an eye out on that. Those are, in principle, the points in the chart that could spark an interest. These points in the chart right here could actually be realized at some point today, but it's all down to what they do in this range. The 5 and 13 EMA on the 4 hour is still trading below the 50, but price is trading above it. So we're in the development stage of potentially a move higher. Okay? The only way that it would be invalidated is if price comes all the way up towards New York's last high and then rejects that range and comes back down again. But when you break down the chart, where are the vector candles in this move to the upside? There's only this one right here, which they came back into earlier in the UK Brink session. Okay? Now, if you notice the volume on the 1 hour time frame, you can see as it's dropping to the downside, it's starting to rise. Now we want to see volume starting to come in. This was the first installment of volume. Now let's see if they do mark price higher. Okay? Ethereum, on the other hand, she's trading a little bit better than Bitcoin. She's moving up towards the psychological low. She really needs to get up towards that point right there, ladies and gentlemen. And we've had a nice big move at the start of the UK Brink session. So we anticipate that the US might actually follow through with that. It all depends on what happens now until the US brinks. Because if the UK session itself marks price higher and takes out this point right here in the chart, then it's at this point right here where the US is going to play a manipulative move. Because they do have the 200 EMA to break through, and that's important. All right? So these are the points in the chart that we really want to be focusing on, guys, for us to determine if Ethereum can continue higher and if Bitcoin can continue higher. Looking across the board, we can see that the market cap has been trailing upwards, okay, for the USDT. In other words, when traders decide to take their money out of crypto and put it into safety, we can see it starting to drop down. We will know once they break this structure down here if they're likely to come down lower, which will then reflect if Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to continue to the upside. All right? Looking at gold, gold hits 2020. Okay, now we've been projecting gold out for quite some time to hit this point in the chart. As you can see, this is the monthly time frame for gold, the weekly time frame for gold, and we've been waiting for gold to come back up into this imbalance up here. As you can see, they come and recovered that point to the T, and then they've moved, they've pulled back ever so slightly. This is going to be a news play, ladies and gentlemen. Gold's movement is based on news, all right? Once the news has been absorbed into the marketplace and everyone knows where we stand in regards to Russia and Ukraine, gold is naturally going to start pulling back. Because people are going to want to take some profits. $2,000 an ounce. That's crazy. Gold is nearly going to be taking out a very interesting all-time high, in my opinion. Look at that. Absolutely phenomenal behavior. So let's see what they have in store for us, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? Moving forward, the S&P 500, sort of coming up to the upside. Keep an eye on the activity right there in the S&P today. We may get a little bit of a gap up that might actually see price moving into the futures, the S&P futures as such. So sentiment might be positive across the board. However, if we look at the news plays in terms of the news Forex Factory, the news across the board, okay, doesn't really say much. I mean, look, South Korea fires a warning shot at North Korea patrol vessel violating maritime border. I mean, look. North Korea, South Korea, what's going on there? Okay? Like, are these guys going to start beefing? It's crazy. There is madness happening across the board, but everything seems to be moving up. Yeah? So is it hearsay? Yeah? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, listen, mad love and respect to all of you. I hope you have a wonderful trading day. Please be safe with your trading. Keep focused and make the decision. Are you a day trader, swing trader, scalper, whatever it is that you decide to do? Because I did do that community post in the channel and it showed me that there are a lot of people that were actually, they both day trade, okay? Both of you, the majority of the people that actually posted in that community post stated that they do day trade and they do hold. Okay, so here are the results so far for that poll. Here it is. 21% of you said that you like to hold, don't like day trading. 13% suits your schedule for day trading. And both of you, I'm sorry, there's both holders and day traders, 47%. And people just, 19% of people just want happy days. Don't we all, ladies and gentlemen? Don't we all want the happy days? You know? And for the record, ladies and gentlemen, mad love and respect for 75,000. That is crazy. This channel's come from unbelievable growth. It's unbelievable. The family is growing and growing every single day. So I just want to thank you so much for that. It is unbelievable that you guys are just showing the love. Okay? So, Mad love and respect to all of you guys. Please enjoy yourselves. Please trade well and don't take it to heart. Do not take trading to heart. You open a trade, it goes in your favor, happy days. If it doesn't, cut it, reset, and put yourself in a position to be able to open another trade. Always remember that. Always put yourself in a position to open another trade. Mad love and respect to every single one of you people. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. Peace.